What is up, my dudes, and that one girl who's ready for some more bike reviews? This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos are coming weekly. You ring that bell, you know when they drop. Let's get the other stuff out of the way. Want to save 10% on a Cardo Communicator or save some money on some Beyond Riders gear or on some Hogworks gear? Then you should definitely check my referral links down below. Want to support me like all these other cool guys? Boom! Then you should join the Brew Crew and join the coffee page down below. Why do I'm asking you for money? Well, next to those 10,000 Amazon affiliate links that also go to a good cause is a link explaining what I do with your money. Get it, got it, cool, let's move on. Alright guys, so this is the next leg of our reviews. One of the downsides to this is we are going to have to duck walk through all of this traffic down there to get to our next destination. So, just to give you an idea of how we are set up, I am on the Harley-Davidson Fatboy. Let's see what we got here. Dave is on the Lowrider ST, Jerry is on the Road Glide CVO, Anik is on the Breakout, and Kyle is on the Pan Am ST. So that's our mix. Whoa, what's up, Boss Hog? These are always impressive bikes. These things have like a V8 engine in them. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, we are going to try and get out of all this duck walking stuff and catch up with you in a little bit when we can talk about the bikes. So we'll be back. Alright guys, we finally got out of the whole duck walking thing and we are riding. First impressions of this bike, it feels more like I'm on top of the bike instead of in the bike. Whereas the Road Glide, you know, just because of the fairing and the bars are up higher and all that, I definitely feel more like I'm in the bike. So this, bars are lower, you got that sort of beach bar thing going on. I know Dave didn't care for the seat. So far it hasn't bothered me, but I could definitely see what he was talking about because it's definitely not as comfortable as like the CVO I just came off of. And let's see. Dave, what do you think of that Lowrider ST? We had the 131 last year, so that's the 117 you're on this time.
Yeah, this still has tons of giddy up and go, even though it's the 117. One thing I am finding, and I don't know if it's just like because I got this thing is like a challenge. I have to keep shifting up twice to get to second gear, and I am getting stuck in neutral. But I don't know if that's just because this bike's been beat up. The forward controls.
I think that bike needs a tune-up.
Yeah, the forward controls, not a fan, but this thing's got a lot of power, and once a few things are updated, I think this thing would be like good to go.
Nice. Kyle, what are you thinking about the Pan Am ST right now?
Oh man, I am like, alright, so I was fully prepared to crap all over this bike like a pigeon that had eaten like Alka-Seltzer. It is fantastic. It is so comfortable. It is like, you have the best control on this. The shifter and the foot controls took a little bit getting used to because I haven't ridden a sport bike since I was like 19. But it is nothing I thought it would be. For a 1250cc engine, this thing hauls. I actually got on it because I let a couple of bikers go by us. Gave it a little juice, and I was like, holy shit, I thought I almost wheelied.
Nice.
It's fantastic. I think this is probably in the contender for a second bike for me.
Nice.
Because it's an easy one to be like stuck in traffic on and like, you know, just have a lot of fun on.
Absolutely, very cool. Jerry, what are you thinking about that Road Glide CVO?
You know, there's really not a lot to say, but I mean, as far as touring, riding motorcycle, this is pinnacle. It has everything. It's comfortable. I mean, just stop, hand position, feet position, plenty of room. We did just have to duck walk it, maybe a quarter mile, so that was the first time you kind of felt the weight, but we were going straight, so it's manageable. I 100% understand why people love this bike so much.
Now, for those of you that don't know, Jerry just went from a Pan America to a Heritage. He just bought it at Laconia. So, Jerry, riding that bike right now, the Road Glide, are you regretting your life choices yet?
Not that life choice. I do a lot of local city driving, and maneuverability is key, and I guess this is kind of the same thing as the duck walk. I like having that little bit smaller bike. Just for that reason. I do miss the storage. You could this thing could take you anywhere and bring all your shit with you.
Fair enough.
So
And Anik, how are you? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
I will say, as we've been talking, like, you know, I've been trying to get into some of the turns and stuff with this Fat Boy. These bikes are not meant for cornering in any way, shape, or form. I start leaning on this thing and I can feel the tires just not happy about it in any way, shape, or form. So if you're looking for a bike to carve up some twisties with, the Fat Boy is not the way to go. Past that, it's kind
I
of
feel like
fun.
if you live in Florida, the perfect bike for Floridian, because their roads just go straight everywhere.
Oh yeah, if you're in Florida or you're in Arizona, this is the best bike. You're just gonna go straight and it's gonna be awesome. But aside from that, it does not like to lean at all. You can feel the tires. I mean, it's rough, but no, we're gonna get a little further down. We'll see how this goes. We'll get back to you.
It's gonna get you a shotgun with the Terminator music going on.
All right, so I've been on this Fat Boy a little bit longer. There are a few more things I've noticed. I love having an analog gauge. I hate that the analog gauge is this low because you straight have to look down to see what's going on there. I do like that it has the ride modes because sport mode, when you get on this, it pulls you back. Like, this is good. Surprisingly, I'm usually not a big fan of like beach bars and stuff, but I feel like they do fit this bike quite well, and that's comfy. Although again, getting in the turns, it's not pleasant on this whatsoever. But yeah, it's getting used to it. It's not bad. This is one of the bikes I was looking forward to riding the most, and so far, it's probably I've only had two right now, but right now this would be sitting at the bottom of the list if it was something that, if I had to pick between these 5 bikes, which one I would buy. But that may change as we get on to the other bikes, so we'll see. All right, Dave, you just had the Lowrider ST. What'd you think?
Yeah, the thing's awesome, just like last year. I really enjoyed it. The only thing is, like, that gets me is the forward controls, but man, this thing just wants to move, so that's super fun.
Still got that bullfrog stance on the pedals, right?
Super bullfrog stance, so yeah, that's the only thing that I say is a downside. Love where the display is located, but yeah, that thing wants to move, and it's fun, real fun.
Nice. All right. Well, Kyle just roamed away, even though I said I was just going to go down the line.
You
but
naturally
whatever.
make me want to run.
Can't train these people for anything. Kyle, what'd you think of the Pan Am ST?
That's probably going to be the second bike I buy. It fits me like a glove. It has really good power. I was like in 5th or 6th gear and I gave it a rip and it pulled hard. It handles so good.
150 horsepower on that bike.
That thing it's honestly like the easiest throttle to control. It's the easiest to move around. It felt like being in high school and like having a 600RR race bike that you just like rip at 150 miles an hour down the road, but, like, control it. So,
Awesome.
I'm buying it.
Sweet. And Nick, what did you think of the breakout?
Okay. And it's only because of the stance. You have to be really wide. So I have to like scoot up. Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's hard to have a little control over it, but I will say that
See, I thought you would like this one, probably
better
one
than
of the
anything.
better ones, just because
Yeah.
it's so low.
Yeah, the low, I mean, is fantastic. That part is absolutely wonderful, but it's the stance is a little rough.
Fair enough.
No leverage.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Jerry, final thoughts on that Road Glide CVO?
It's just a perfect motorcycle. I mean, it has everything.
Now, I just want to stop. He said, Road Glide, perfect motorcycle. Carry on.
That's it. I mean, well, the CVO, because every bell and whistle you could want, power for days. It's just, when we were duck walking, it was just a little, you felt the weight. That's the first time I've ever thought that, wow, this is a big bike.
Nice. Thanks, Jerry. All right. So we're going to come over here real quick. Let's talk about the Fat Boy. Again, I really wanted this bike the most. This is the one I was most excited for. It has got a great stance to it. I love the way the Fat Boys look. But let me tell you, those tires, they do not go into turns at all. This is not a bike meant to carve up the turns. This is meant to just get on the straightaway and just cruise. And if that's what you're looking for, great. For me, not quite what I am looking for. But what do you guys think? Throw it in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share this video with friends, share it with family. Share it again with that guy who wants to buy a Harley and he wants some input on 5 different bikes. We got you. Next video, we got some more. He loves this stuff, trust me. I'll see y'all on the flip side.